What happened to Henrik Kristoffersen? To me, he hasn't been looking his usual form. So what has happened? Let's have a look at his skiing this season and go over 3 reasons why he hasn't been the Kristoffersen we know. Look here at the start gate, and this is obviously speculation, but it looks like he's filled out a lot, maybe another 5 to 6 kilos of extra weight. This to me is a good reason why we haven't seen him ski like we're expecting him to. It looks like he's been affected by it, and it's affected him in a negative way, as his GS skiing so far has been a bit sluggish compared to what we usually see from him. Body weight is a fine line in skiing, and you need to have good power to weight ratio, plus good oxygen circulation to all the muscles. If you put on muscle too quickly, often your heart and muscles may not be used to it. You'll see this in the UFC with a lot of guys who pack on muscle and move up a weight class and get gassed faster and can't compete. The other thing is power to weight ratio. There is always a tipping point. Weight is good with racing, but if you can't move the weight, then it's useless to have. Everyone has individual strength, and finding the best power to weight ratio is really personal. And the other thing that happens with weight gain or weight loss is your balance gets affected. Depending on where your weight is gained or lost, it can have a big impact on how you used to balance on your skis. For example, if a lot is gained in the upper back and arms and chest, it can start making you more top heavy. And how you used to enter into turns and how you used to angulate and the movements it used to create to balance over the outside ski, these get affected, especially if he hasn't skied a lot over summer. Foreaft too. Top heavy will affect your weight moving forward when you bend at the waist, and he has a lot of bend at the waist usually when he skis. If you gain a lot in the glutes and the legs and lower back trunk area, this will also affect you in the foreaft plane, and this generally means you'll get back seat much easier. I've good experience with this and felt it firsthand, as I was 58 kilos when I was 18, and by the time I was 26 I was 74 kilos, and I went from 68 kilos to 74 kilos in 1 year, and this really affected me with the points above, and especially going from 68 kilos to 74 kilos was the big difference for me personally, and that was my tipping point. I try not to get over 70 kilos, as I think the 70 kilo mark is where the issues start for me. I spent the next 6 months going back down to 68 kilos, where my balance was better, my endurance was better, and where my power to weight ratio was better. Anyway, this is total speculation about Kristoffersen, as I have no idea if he did gain weight, but visually it looks like he did gain weight, and this would logically make sense to me why we haven't seen him yet at his normal level. If it is just a weight thing, then the good news is we'll see him back to form either as soon as he has learnt to ski with a new weight, or as the winter progresses, you generally lose weight with a tight competition schedule and training, and we should see him return to fighting weight within this winter. Well, I hope so. What do you guys think? Does it look like Kristoffersen has gained weight, or is it just me? What do you think the reason is we haven't seen him at the top yet?
If you'd like to learn more and improve your skiing, I highly recommend you head over to the Projected Productions website and sign up for the All Access Pass that has 7+ hours of ski instructional material from the world's best ski coaches and instructors.